streaming, and in a moment we will be live on Facebook. Yes. So we are live streaming. Lisa, welcome to my show, and good evening, good morning to everyone who's there in the room. Welcome, Suvarna. Welcome, Ayush and Vikas, for having partnering with us in this conversation. Lisa, I'm very, very happy to have you, and it's been an amazing journey. Last 6 months we've been working, and happy to have you as my first guest as I'm relaunching my show. So welcome again.
Thank you, Ranjini, for having me today. I am very honored.
You look stunning, beautiful as you're always. And tell us a little bit about you, like where are you from? What do you do? A little bit about your background, your education and professional life, so that people here in the room and who will be watching this conversation live or recorded can get to know you better.
Sure. Again, my name is Lisa. I actually live here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I have a daughter and a son. I have 2 granddaughters, 2 grandsons, 1 grand dog, and 2 grand cats. Okay. So that is my family unit at this time. I actually come from a very dysfunctional family background, and I really spent a lot of time healing myself, just trying to figure out who I am after my mom spent a tremendous amount of my childhood telling me I should do this, I should do that. And when I've learned a lot of healing along the way, all the damage that she's done. So that is really how I got, that is really my inspiration for going into coaching at this time, so that I'm in process of switching my career into life coaching to share my journey and to partner with other people along the way.
Wonderful, Lisa. So thank you for sharing. So you very much, started the conversation, like why you chose coaching. So tell us a little about your coaching, how much time did you invest in your own development, and what you could do to achieve the transformation that you are experiencing today. Maybe the breakdowns that you had in your life, and then now you have overcome a lot in the last decade, maybe. So tell us a little about that. That really is looks like at the source of what you are offering today in your coaching programs to others.
Sure, of course. There's a lot of variety in my background. I touched a little bit on my dysfunctional family of origin, and my mother caused a lot of breakdowns for me along the way. I was married for just over 10 years, and then that broke down. What I learned was I married someone very similar to my mother, and I was looking for love in all the wrong places. So I've had to learn to overcome that. I have had a lot of health challenges along the way. And as I dug into the health challenges, it isn't just superficial. When, like, if somebody has diabetes or if they have headaches, there's usually a deeper reason on a more emotional level. And as I healed myself emotionally, I overcame the beginning part of diabetes. I overcame a lot of headaches, and I used to just get sick for no apparent reason. I rarely get sick. I cannot remember the last time I have a headache, just because I've learned to keep my emotional balance. So that is something that I've learned along the way. I did have my house cleaning business for over 10 years. I learned a tremendous amount of entrepreneurial skills, and I was welcomed into people's homes that they normally don't welcome strangers into their house. I learned to juggle being in a very vulnerable place with other people very successfully. Those are the people that hired me, the ones that did not want to hire a service and just send whoever and whatever. They wanted me, not somebody else. Very honored to do that along the way. I do have my entrepreneurial management degree from the Carlson School of Management or the University of Minnesota. I have also worked with Landmark Worldwide for well over 12 years now, learning to cope, not only heal myself, the issues going on with me, how to look inward to heal myself, but also I've developed that enough where I can look at other people and say, oh, this most likely happened in their childhood. This is how we can take care of that. We can disappear that. We can heal that. So again, I've had over 12 years experience with that. Since before COVID, I started working remote in admin, data entry. It was really great. I loved working with the wide variety of people that I was honored to work with. It's just that doing admin and data entry was not very satisfying to me. But I did get to learn about the world of having remote meetings, doing trainings and learnings online. So that really added to my being able to work remotely. When my contract with this position ended in April, Ranjini and I were already starting to work to develop this coaching career on the bottom side. I was laid off. I qualified for unemployment benefits here in Minnesota. As quickly as I could get the paperwork in, I qualified for the dislocated worker program, which is just a higher level of it. And they approved me to get educated again, to get re-educated, to add to my education. So very quickly, we added Learning Journeys, which is basically the School of Excellence for life coaching. It's ICF, it's worldwide accepted. And I just flowed. I love the people. For the first time in my life, I've been working with my tribe. It was great. It all just flowed together. So by the time I was laid off on April 4th, I started my coaching on May 4th, 1 month. I plowed through all that paperwork. And since May until now in October, the last 6 months or so, it's just flowed. I hit every class. I think I completed the coaching program in the record time. I have just graduated and I have received an A on my exam.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
I really love your spirit, Lisa. You are such a so enthusiastic about learning everything, and the way you design your Canva posters and your courses. You really surprised me with the kind of colors that you use, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Not just about technical things; it's about the entire the enthusiasm of building a business here online and taking all your experiences and the breakdowns that are happening. And we are almost in a dance now, and making it out. That's amazing. So beautiful. And
thank you.
Tell me now, having shared your entrepreneurial journey, your personal development journey, your healing journey, and there's so much that you have, and you decided to give this to others so that they live a better life. So tell us more, in detail, what do you really offer in your programs, and who are the people who are the right fit for you, who can get the best benefit of these programs?
Sure. A little bit about my programs. Through the ICF, we have a basic program that we start with, and it's best to do it in a 5-week course. And it really digs into not only a person's past, because we all have a past, everyone has childhood stuff to deal with in whatever way or form. That does a great job of bringing that up, bringing that perspective. It goes into where the person is at now. What are they dealing with? It might be, they need a career change. Maybe they want to relocate. Maybe they want to relocate to a different country. Maybe whatever relationships are not working for them. They just need a change of tribe. Maybe a couple people, maybe a whole new tribe. It varies. It's very personal. And then it starts getting into, where does the person want to go? And just listening very deeply, sometimes even listening to what the unsaid is and how to bring that up so that the person can get focused, and maybe just hearing themselves talk, they can gather what or where they want to go, what's not working in their lives. Sometimes we're so busy with our daily life, we don't really get a chance to listen to ourselves. The course is designed to really focus on the person and let the person hear their unsaid, and they can decide where to go.
Wow. Yeah. Go ahead, Lisa.
Okay,
So,
and then after,
yeah, I just want to interrupt and say, who are the people, kind of right fit for this coaching program, like your ideal clients? So you can tell them about, the age and the kind of problems they're specifically maybe dealing or may not. Share a little more about that, about your
sure.
ideal.
Sure. I am looking for people in their 40s and older. They've been living their lives according to whatever society demands of them. Oh, we need to have kids. We take our kids to all these activities. We have to do this. We have to do that. We have to. And it seems like when we get to our 40s, that starts breaking down. We're not happy with our lives. We're starting to have health issues. And very similar to myself, I was looking for what else is out there. What was I meant to do? What was my purpose in life? Those are the questions that I asked myself. And as I've learned how to do that, I am now in a place to partner with people in a similar place where they want something else in their life, and I can partner with them. So I'm looking for people who are committed to making that change into their personal life. It's not always an easy change. People are going to change. We have to say goodbye to some people that just aren't working anymore. And that can be a difficult place. So I'm here to help bridge and partner to make those transitions easier along the way for people.
Wonderful. So thank you for sharing all of this, Lisa. And I can, I'm very confident that with all the courage that you showed in your own journey of healing and transforming yourself, and now you have taken this as for the rest of the life. You founded your company for coaching, and now you're taking that loving sacred journey, and which is a very unique name, and it so empowers, moves me when I say that and look at that, the work that you're creating for others. So tell me what, how active are you on social media, and which are the places where people can find you and connect with you so that they can get to know more about the work that you're doing.
Oh, Ranjini, I love you. If it weren't for your assistance with social media, I would have this quiet, off the grid life. But with many thanks to all the support Ranjini has given me, I have my social media up and running right now. I am active on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I think there's one more that I'm active on. LinkedIn. Yeah. So, yep, Ranjini has been incredibly supportive of me, and I have all 4 of these up and running right now. And, it's not as terrible as what I once thought of. It's just a series of clicks and learning how to resize things. So I'm definitely available to anybody all over the world. Maybe it's just answering their questions, and that's fine. That's great. That's what I'm here to do.
Perfect. And Lisa is also available on WhatsApp, and she serves both the West and the East. She has a community where she has both, no, the audience is from the West and the East, from this side of Asia. And she is no, gearing up for another webinar. So tell us about your new webinar that is coming up the next week to the people so that they can know more about what you're offering.
Yes, this Tuesday, I am offering another webinar. And what I put into it was I actually called each of my participants in my last webinar. Most of them were from India, and just asked them, what is important in your life? What is bothering you? What are your issues? And it was really interesting to find out that the issues people are having in India are basically the same as they're having here in the US. The anxiety, the depression, they're unhappy with the demands of the culture there. So, you know what, we're all one people. The only real big difference between us is the time zone. That's the biggest thing that I see. So this webinar, you know what, I'm just really focusing on what are the issues, the anxiety, the depression, the procrastination, the fear. There's a lot of fear. It's amazing how much fear is out in society. And so I'm looking at these issues. I'm looking forward to the webinar, and I really want the participants to generate it and let them tell me, what concerns, what fears are most important to them right now. And I have been thoroughly trained. I am able and willing to go in any direction that my participants are looking to go in.
Wonderful. That's so amazing. And she is inviting people to let go of the past stories and create a new story. That that the way she's creating a new story in her life, a new chapter, and being complete about what was there till today, and going ahead and serving and making a difference. So tell me, Lisa, like now having created this coaching academy that you have, and now you are now aggressively working on people getting enrolled and transformed with your expertise. So what is the message, or I would say the legacy that you want to leave, like the coaching academy that you're building, and what is the result, the experience people will have as a legacy when you leave in this world? So tell us about that, and the message, the work that you're having. I think I'm clubbing two questions now. The message that you have for the people in this world. So
Sure.
You can share about that.
Sure. Definitely. The legacy that I'm looking to create and leave behind is, supporting people into being in their purpose, being in their happy place, so that their life just flows the way my life has started flowing. It's a very beautiful place. And that will create more harmony on planet Earth. And the more people I can get from basically both sides of the planet, I'm really supporting the planet in harmony and living together as one unit, which is really what we all are.
Wow, that's profound, that's powerful, and it's a very strong message that you have. And all the people who are here in this room and been listening to our conversation, so anytime you want to connect with Lisa, she's available on WhatsApp, and we'll be leaving all the information on the description of this video wherever it is published. And before you close this conversation, Lisa, any message, anything that you have to share with your audience or listeners today, that they take on their sacred journey that you are helping people?
Sure. I invite everybody to just take out some quiet time and look inward and just see what that tells you in there. What are you happy with? What are you not happy with in your life? And, you can make the decision on where you want to go with that. And if you decide that you're looking for someone to partner with and maybe dig into that a little bit, feel free to give me a call. Again, if you just have some general questions, feel free to let me know on any of the social medias, and I will be more than happy to support them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lisa, for spending this much time and sharing all the love that you have for people. And this is so beautiful. And I'm really honored to be a partner in this journey with you and creating amazing, amazing programs and services for your audience. So look forward to all of that.
And thank you for having me. I am very honored as well to have this opportunity to spread a little more happiness, joy, and purposeful life along the way.
Thank you, dear. Take care, and we'll meet again next
Sounds
week.
good.
All right. Take care, dear. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Audience. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.